What's going on, everybody? The day has finally come. I just hit my first $1,000 day in sales on Amazon. It's been a long time coming, but it feels really good to be here. I've definitely put a lot of work in, countless hours studying Keepa charts, countless hours just learning from other sellers, being in other Facebook groups, learning from other sellers. So it feels really good to be able to sell this much in one day. So I don't even want to waste any time. I just want to jump into what I sold to be able to sell that much, and yeah, kind of show you what it looks like and how I got there. So as you can see in my daily sales, the last week has been awesome because it's mostly my Christmas books that are selling right now. So it's been around steadily trending up into the 400 range, and then $600, $662 on the 4th, and then yesterday I did $1,090 in sales yesterday. I'm already at $56 this morning. At the time of this recording, it's almost 9 a.m. Eastern time. So let's just jump into my orders yesterday, and I want to show you guys, the things that I sold to be able to sell this much. So let's see. All right, so I need to go to order date descending, and then the first one was the 5th. So let's see if we can go down to the beginning and make our way down to the end of the day. We're still on the 5th. All right, here we go. So the first sale of the day was this Christmas Hallmark card. This is a freaking bolo, bro. Like, if you don't have, this is one I don't really want to give away, but this is a really good one. And if you're watching my channel, it's not many of you yet. You get a banger right here. All right, so this is one that you could probably buy 10 copies of next Christmas season. So look, any time of the year you could buy it for $2, maybe even under $2 if you get it off eBay and you get it from a bulk seller. You can do like a buy 3, get 1 for free deal. But if you look, every single season, right, it just spikes like crazy every Christmas season. And the demand is so good. Like, look how low that sales rank stays from literally from November until Christmas. And then, obviously, last season it did really well. And then this season, I mean, it's going nuts. Like, you could have started selling this at, I wouldn't start selling it until like $22 probably. So on November 17th, you probably could have started selling these. But I sold all of I bought 7 copies. I sold all 7 in the same day as soon as I got the buy box. I think most of them for $29.99 if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I can pull up the rest of my orders. Let's just show you guys. I don't want to make this video too long, but I want you guys. This is a fun celebration for me, honestly. So I want to show you how many I sold of this ASIN. Let's check it real quick. And look, boom. $29.99, $29.99, $29.99, $25.87, $25.87, $29.99, $29.99. I bought them all for $5. So all 7 of my copies sold. Well, yeah, I was they sold the day before. So 6 of my copies sold on the 4th, and then the last one sold yesterday. So that was that one. Definitely be on the lookout for that one. That's a banger. I sold these Gnomes books for $39.95. Bought them for $15.93. I thought that I could sell these for a little bit more, and I got a high pricing error, so I marked them down to $39.95 so I could get the buy box. But I'm still happy with it. Flipping $16 into $40. I think it was like a $10, $11 profit. I'm fine with that. There was a library. I still have a bunch of bulk from my bulk buys back in like the summer that are still selling that I got for free from the library. So that one sold for $8.97. I think it's like a $2 or $3 profit. Easy money. The Reader's Digest Merry Christmas Songbook. This is a lead that Victor and Joji have been giving out to the whole community. Like, if you look at this Keepa chart, let me make myself a little bit bigger. If you look at this Keepa chart, I feel like as soon as they gave this out, everybody hopped on this listing because the demand is so insane. Look at this. Look how low the sales rank gets for the Christmas season. Um, but yeah, you could have bought it anywhere down here. It got as low as 449. Like any time of the season, it was below my tracker. But also the demand, like the offer count has never been higher in the history of it because I think Joji and Victor gave it away. But it's still selling. Like you could have bought it at any point down there, and now it's selling up. It's buy boxing up in the 39.99 range. So I think I sold all of my copies already yesterday too. I think 4 or 5 of them already went. Um, but yeah, let's keep it moving. We got Bing Crosby's Christmas. I'm gonna move my face over here so you can see the little keep it chart at the bottom right. I think all of those sold out as well. Bought for $7.53, sold for $35. Let's see. Majority of my what the hell? So I have to log back in. Here we go. Amazon playing games. All right. See if I have to log back in. So this is the point where I can't edit this because I'm not having an editor anymore. I'm just doing these videos on Loom. Pro tip here: if you guys don't want to have Amazon send a code to your phone to authenticate it, get the Authenticator app because for whatever reason it's a lot more efficient. And if you get 3 texts in a day, they like lock you out of your account for 24 hours. That happened to me. Very annoying. Get the Google Authenticator app. It's much better. Okay, what was I saying? Most of my I'll blow myself up here for this. Most of my Christmas items that I'm buying, most of them are going to be like $4, $5, $6, and then my Target is selling them for like at least $25, if not $30, $35, sometimes $40. There's certain Christmas items that you can sell for a lot more that you would buy for like in the $15, $20 range, but for majority of these, like I'm doubling my money on every one of these, and I don't know. I feel like some people just don't like Christmas books because there's not like a lot of profit, or there's not a lot of you don't make the margins that you do on like textbooks per se, or like higher ticket all year round books. Um, but it's such an easy entry point for people that don't have a lot of capital that can it's literally like $4 or $5 per book, especially if you go through eBay. Sometimes you can get it for $2 or $3 if you buy 4 or 5 copies. Um, so you're easily doubling and tripling your money with Christmas books if you just buy like a lot of them and get a lot of ASINs. Like it's a easy way to build your capital and double and triple your money. Like say you want to put in like $1,000, like you can easily make $1,000 profit. Now if you put in like $3,000, I think you could make like 4 or 5 grand profit if you're really smart about it. So I don't know. I will always source Christmas books. I think it's a very lucrative and just tried and true, and it's just fun. Like it makes the Christmas season a little bit more fun for me. That knowing that I know these sales are going to happen every single year at this time. So yeah, that's my little rant about Christmas books to convince you to buy more Christmas books. Let's keep this show rolling here. All right, Music Box Christmas. I got a high pricing error on this one. You can see at the bottom left of the keeper graph, it was selling up in like the high 20s, low 30s range, probably buy boxing. I ended up buy boxing this year at the $27.99 range. I bought them for $7. It's like a $10 profit. I'm fine with that. There's another one of those Gnomes books that went. We got the Twisted Christmas. This one's one of those ones. I'll pull this one up actually. This one's it's not in like the 4, 5, 6 range. This was like, you buy this for like $10 to $15 and sell for like $40. Let's see what the keeper chart's looking like. All right, so I'll move myself up here. So, I mean, it doesn't sell crazy, but it does sell if you price it at a good point at each Christmas season, right? So I bought down here at like the 12. I think I bought like 2 or 3 copies, but I've already sold out at $37.99. They buy a box there. Yeah, and I'm not even in there anymore. So ended up being a good flip for me there. The Cook's Illustrated. This is another one that Victor and Joji had given out in their list. I didn't buy their list because a lot of the books I was finding I feel like I already had them, um, and I know how to find them pretty easily. But I could just tell that other people have it just by the volume of people that are on the listing. But this is probably one you could flip all year round, honestly. Like if you get it down here at like, I don't know, for like $8, you could probably flip it for like, 25 to 30. But during Christmas season every year, this thing is spiking. You see the offer count just take a nosedive every Christmas. Um, might have sold them too early. I mean, last season it got up to like, the 40s and 50s, but like you just want to make your profit, man. Like you don't want to get too greedy with these. I've been greedy. I feel like the first year and a half of selling on Amazon, and you just want to get your profit and get out. Like you just don't want to wait on the listing too long because you never know what can happen. So, um, I think I bought these for I bought like 6 copies for $12, sold them all for like 38, $40. That's bread and butter Christmas flip right there. The Bishop's Wife, another DVD that I flipped, bought for $5, sold for $23. Comfort and Joy DVD. This is one of my favorite DVDs. It always sells in like the $35, $40 range for whatever reason. I think it's like a Lifetime or Hallmark movie that everybody loves. Another one of those Cook's books. Another bulk library book. This one was crazy actually. So this is what can happen in Christmas. Someone bought 3 of the same book, and it turned out to be an $89.91 sale. So let's pull this up real quick. All right, so this is the Norman Rockwell's Christmas book. What did I sell it for? So I mean, if you do $89 divided by 3, it's like 30. Is that $33? No, it's like $30 each. Bought for $6.61. So, I mean, as you can see, the demand is going crazy right now for Christmas season. The buy box is slowly trending up, and it does this every single year. Um, I love that, man. I love being able to sell for someone to buy multiple copies of one of mine. Just go out of stock from one buyer. That's awesome. The Candy Maker's Gift, bought for $3.18, sold for $24. That is amazing. The Very First Noel DVD, bought for $7, sold for $27. Another Cook's book. The Christmas Carol DVD, bought for $11.59, sold for $39.97. The Candy Maker's Gift again, twice. All of these ones, the demand was pretty high on this one too. I sold all those out in the same day as well. And then if we go to the what the, is it making me log in again? I was gonna say, I literally just did that. I was gonna be pissed off. Um, and then the last day, Candy Maker's Gift still selling. My Last Twist to Christmas. Another bulk library sale, free one. Sold for $27. Love that. Circles and Arrows. Another. This was a thrift one. Bought it for $1, sold for 11. Whatever. Bulk one. Got it for free. Sold for $19.95. My last Cook's Christmas book. Mary, Did You Know? Inspirational Christmas. I think this is a CD. No, this is a book actually. Bought for $6.39, sold for $23.48. Nothing crazy. Another Reader's Digest, bulk book, thrifted book. This is an older Christmas book that I had last year that I think was just I got a return on, so I just sold it for a lower price to get it out of an inventory. And then this one was actually one I bought from a thrift store for $1. Flipped it for it's a Christmas CD. Flipped it for 30. I actually have sourced this online. I found it in the store, and I was like, yeah, I'm grabbing that. So that's what it looks like for a $1,000 sales day for me. I mean, I think I sold like 35 units or something like that. One thing I do want to show you guys is my business reports. This is not my actual store, by the way, so you can try to look that up if you want, but that's not it. If you really look hard enough, you can find my storefront. All right, so this is my sales. I'm gonna do month to date so far, so just for December. But if you look at my month so far this year compared to my Christmas season last year, like my sales are, 2, 3x of what they were at this time last year. And then you see last year, the orange bar was last year. I started to really spike, starting today, tomorrow until about, December 18th, 19th before Christmas. And that's when everybody stops buying their gifts for Christmas. And then things sort of flatline until the January textbook season. But I am trending in a great direction right now. I still have like, I don't know, I probably have 300-400 units of Christmas items in my inventory still, so I still have a long way to go to get through my inventory. So I'm hoping for another a couple more $1,000 days. Who knows? But if I can stay in that like above $500 for the rest of Christmas season, I'm gonna be very very happy. So my number one goal is just to get as much of it sold, like if not all of it sold. I don't even care if it's some of the ASINs are at like break even or slightly a loss, which most of them, 99% of them won't be. But I think inevitably with Amazon, you're buying so many ASINs, a few of them might tank or not sell as well as you thought they would. So I think that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I appreciate you all following me on my journey. I hope these videos are getting a little bit more authentic, and you're just kind of hearing my thought process and how I'm running my business and what's just going on. I'm just going to use these videos to put myself out there for people that want to check in with me and follow my journey, and we can kind of learn together. If you have any comments, concerns, if you want to learn more about Christmas books, let me know in the comments. I do have a newsletter to where if you sign up, I give you 5 free Christmas CDs and DVDs that you can flip over and over every year. But even though I have that, I literally just gave you probably like 10 to 15 leads just from this video. So hope this helps. Hope you guys are selling some Christmas books yourself. Your Q4 is going well. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video, guys. See you later.